Long ago, on the fields of battle, in the year 2017, two men met to decide once and for all what the most metal things in the universe are. For there can be only one. What's more metal? With your hosts, Dan and Nariko.
Yeah! Hey, everybody. Welcome to What's More Metal, the only podcast with two badass sword-loving comedians. We have sword fighters and sword lovers.
Yeah.
Pick the most metal shit in the universe. With me, as always, is the the boot to my neck. I don't know.
What?
So there's parts of
Wait
this
a
that
minute,
I
what?
haven't prepared as much as other parts, and I've prepared nothing.
That was
Hold on. The boot to my street waffles.
okay. Yeah, that's better. I like that better.
Yeah.
That's more appropriate.
Yeah. Dan Weber, right over this
Hey,
way.
what's up?
I'm comedian Nariko Watt. This way we have super metal producer Randy.
Yeah.
DJ BJ. The Wizard of Wax. Midnight Rider. MP3PO. The Audio Lothario.
Is that what you were doing?
Lord Raw Dog,
Lord Raw Dog. Midnight Rider.
the watcher at the corner, the man who's outside the window.
What corner am I watching on?
The Vapor at the Gates of Dawn.
Piper of the Gates of the Damned. Randy.
I got myself with that one a little bit. I wasn't. My brain surprises me
Yeah.
when it comes up with something that half makes sense.
Yeah.
Ah,
I don't think anything I just said there made any sense at all.
That's
I
okay.
stumbled through over all of the words,
it's okay.
which is pretty much
Look, we're
That-
new
look,
just talking
yeah.
to others in person.
when I mentioned that I was really hoping our readers would be able to follow along. That's when I knew that my brain just wasn't working today.
Yeah, just before we hit record, Dan referred to our listeners as readers.
Yes.
Which is, it's not often, there's only 5 senses, so it's
Yeah.
weird to confuse.
I had a 20% chance to get it right,
Yeah.
and I fucked up. Did not.
So this week, gang, we're doing Most Metal Wizard and Most Metal Technical Failure.
Yep.
And so, and by the way, if you don't listen to metal, first of all, I'm sorry. But second of all, it doesn't matter. Because
Figure it out.
when we say metal, we just mean most badass, kick-ass, sexy, deadly, or whatever's killed the most racists.
Yes.
And so with any of those things, that's kind of the rubric. So just when we say metal, just those are kind of the criteria, you know? Also, metal is kind of the horror genre of music.
Yeah.
So this is just sort of the cool horror genre of life
Yeah.
that we're dividing things into.
Yes, it's basically what's most extreme.
Yeah.
In any of one of these things.
Yeah, just something cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Badass.
Yeah. And again, what's more cool than a bunch of dead racists and nothing?
Fucking nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. If Lovecraft County taught me anything, it's that if a TV show doesn't have a bunch of Nazis getting ripped in half by monsters, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
Same.
That was so fucking good. That
Yeah.
first episode was like, oh, this is great.
Yeah.
That was really good.
It was really, really good. Anyway, so I was just thinking, like, Lovecraft would hate that show.
Yes, he would.
Because he himself is a huge racist.
Oh, yeah, it was a pile of shit.
He's just spinning in his grave like a hot dog on a fucking roller at 7-Eleven. But fuck that dude.
Yeah.
But anyway, so before we get into just our choices and the show itself, we like to do a little thing every week, but where things are getting kind of bleak out there. They're kind of shitty. I don't know if you noticed, things aren't great. I don't know, or is it just my house? Is it everybody?
No, I think it's everybody.
Yeah. So the world kind of sucks, typically, but especially in the last year or so. So we like to highlight some positive news in a little segment we call the Posy Core News.
Yeah.
Possycore news. This is not hardcore, and this isn't a news theme song. So it wasn't very good. We need to put up another like GoFundMe and for $1 million to write a little
5-second
or
clip.
dear reader, if you yourself are a musician, then go ahead and
craft us an intro to the Possycore News.
yes, musician, a musical magician. But yeah, definitely just
A guitarer.
yeah. A guitar lock.
A guitar lock. That's fucking awesome. I propose that we call guitarists that from now on.
Yeah.
Guitar locks. That's
Guitar
great.
lock.
I'm a guitar lock
Dude, yeah, for real.
and a drumagus.
yeah,
Like,
Richie Blackmore is definitely a guitar lock.
yes, for sure.
Holy shit. There's no other way to describe the man.
Actually, he's more of a lute lock nowadays.
That's true.
Yeah, not a lute. What's the mandolin?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, he's playing
He's a mandalock. That's what he is.
he's a Mandalorian. That should be what they call those guys too.
A mandolin player, the
You're a
Mandalorian.
Mandalorian. That just makes sense.
They gotta do a little more creativity with those instrument player names.
I agree.
Like
They're
a
really fucking
pianist,
up.
that's not all right.
Yeah.
You know, it's stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, that one kind of rocks though. Again,
Pianist.
he's a huge pianist. He's massive. You guys, what? You've never heard of Brahms? Huge pianist.
Girthy.
Oh my God, the body of work. On this.
The way he can pound those keys.
Really get in there.
I'm so
He can really tickle the ivories, is what I'm saying.
Oh God. Well, I hope other people out there are as dumb as we are.
Yeah.
Because that really
He was a
messed
really
up.
good keyboardier, is what he's doing.
Yes. He was a real genius. Piano genius. He's a genius.
Penis, yes.
Oh my goodness. Do we actually have good news?
Yeah. I got something.
Got sidetracked.
This is an article that came out yesterday from the USA Today from Adriana Rodriguez. After researchers implanted microchips into his brain, a paralyzed man was able to write with his mind.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So back in 2007, dude.
Like a hovering pencil?
What?
Did he make
That would be a lot bigger news story if it was a floating pencil. We wouldn't even give a fuck about the electrodes in a dude's brain. Like, you've got a floating fucking pencil?
Yeah, the electrodes just shorted out, and then he would just use the force. Totally unrelated.
It was a placebo. They just told him they inserted shit in his brain. They didn't put anything in there, and they're just like, make the pencil right.
Holy
And he
shit.
did.
We gave him the sugar electrodes. Just made a Bic go to town on this fucking sketch pad. Anyway, what?
So, dude had a spinal cord injury in 2007. And researchers at Stanford University used AI software and a brain-computer interface to help the man with immobilized limbs to communicate by text. So he's able to use the chip that's in his brain to communicate with a platform/server connected to a TV, and he can just type.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. You know, until Clippy pops in. If you're typing with your mind and then Clippy like pops up and stops you, you'd lose your shit. You'd go mad.
Is it going to be loud?
That's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you mean to he? No, I meant the, you fuck. Fuck you. Fuck you, Clippy. Just a Clippy in your head.
I think it would be... So, the sad thing would be... other than the fact that he's paralyzed, is if he was also a really shitty writer, and all of it was just like really fucking boring. Like you watched it for 5 minutes, like that's all he can do. Or he's just constantly being like, "Kill me, please." It's just "Kill me, please" over and over again. End this. Kill me, please.
Oh no! It's like Johnny got his gun. It's just he just keeps saying SOS. It's just really fucking dark. Oh no! That fucking rocks. Well, we took good news and made it bad, so that's fun.
I do have more things for you guys.
Oh yeah.
Oh
So,
no! What else can I ruin?
One of our readers,
One of our readers.
I want to keep saying it. It's so good.
Sam Beebe,
Oh right, yeah.
nice.
Okay.
got you guys a pair of books.
Oh,
Right.
it's a book of heavy metal history.
Yeah.
Yes.
Apparently, we embarrassed ourselves at some point. And it was like, "Read up, you fucking posers."
Dude, so I like the very first chapter is Roots, Bloody Roots, 40,000 BC to 1969. Like,
Nice.
and it's only a few. That should only be a few pages because heavy metal could only exist with electronic instruments.
Nice. 69. I've read enough. I feel like I got it. That rocks. Dude, fucking thank you.
Thank you, man.
This rules. Oh, look, there's a D&D miniature on the back of the back cover.
Oh, fuck yeah. Nice.
That fucking rules. Hell yeah. By Andrew O'Neill. A History of Heavy Metal is the
Yep.
name of the book. Oh, there's a little thing here. Oh, I got yours, Dan.
Oh, okay.
I'm keeping it, though.
I didn't realize there were things on the inside.
Yeah, he signed it. I mean, funny he didn't sign mine. He just goes, "To Dan, I love you." The other one's just like the other guy.
To who, whatever his name is.
It says, a What's More Metal History Edition with laughter, Sam. Thanks,
Awesome.
man.
Thanks, Sam.
Dude, that fucking rocks, man.
Yeah.
Fucking rad.
I'm into it. I will write you back with my mind computer. Thusly. That rocks, man.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to reading the thrash metal section because that's my shit.
I'm looking forward to learning to read.
That is true.
That'll be a nice...
It's a good goal.
Yeah. Then up next, typing.
You know what I'm looking forward to? Listening to this book.
Give it a good hear.
I mean,
I'm kind of a speed hearer. I don't know if you know that about me. A bit of a speed listener. Like, as fast as I hear it,
yeah. I hear about 50 words a minute.
I can listen to most scat. I can listen and understand most scat. You put on a Spin Doctors album, I'll get that middle part. I'll get it. Same with Aerosmith, I guess.
Yeah.
The other famous scat man. Popular music.
The scat man. Dude, do they have any in there?
Aerosmith, yeah.
Dude, there's a ton.
Yeah.
It's like 90% scatting.
Yeah, you're right.
God. That was almost a perfect Aerosmith.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That was pretty
You did
goddamn
nail
good.
Steven Tyler. You
Holy
did.
shit.
Yeah.
That sucks. What a horrible skill I just uncovered. Just dug that out of nowhere.
At least it didn't sound like the guy from Spin Doctors,
Oh,
because
God.
then you would.
Don't.
Uh,
No, don't. Okay. I don't want to find out if I'm good at that. Ugh. Well, that's great news. And we also got a new ad.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, we got a new sponsor this week.
fuck yeah.
And just in time, as the seasons are changing, summertime is here, and it's getting hot out there. Sun's beating down, getting kind of sweaty. Well, you should stay cool all summer long with Ice Gaper, the cooling bullet-shaped ice bullet to chill you at your body's heat center, your asshole. The human rectum has long been known since ancient times as the wrinkled radiator. Generating as many as 150 BTUs per second. That's butt temperature units.
Yes.
So nothing cools you. So why not? Why get a fan on your face or drink a cooling beverage in your mouth when you can get it right to the problem.
Yeah.
So icify your brown eye with Ice Gaper. Brrr. That's in my ass.
Does it come in gauges?
You know it. There's a goes from 10 millimeters to brisk. Thank you, Ice Gaper. Just in time.
Just in time, really. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, wow. Seems like that ad was written in a car ride over to a studio. So
It's great stocking stuffer.
they yeah, it'll stuff the shit. Your stocking will hang out.
So it's made of ice, just straight up.
Yeah, it's
So it just melts and just runs into your fucking underwear.
or into your bikini, whatever you happen to be wearing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of the logistics of this at this point because I'm fucking weird.
Okay, so imagine, like when, in a game of cards, there's the spade shape,
Yeah.
but it's 3D. It spins.
Well, no, I mean I get
completely.
what a butt plug looks like.
Oh, I guess it kind of does look like a butt plug. I didn't even think about that. I guess it does have a similar.
Yeah.
That's weird.
But I don't know why you need the handle because you're not pulling it out. Like it's gonna melt in there.
Well, just to stopper it up. Some of that water is gonna get reabsorbed.
I guess.
Yeah.
It would be
it'd be
another
like
good
butt chugging
rehydrate.
your like your ice water.
I just needed to cool down. Handstand. Handstand.
Hold my feet. I'm gonna take another drink. You know what sucks is this probably really exists. And,
Yeah, I'm sure, dude. There's 100% chance there's an ice butt plug out
Yeah.
there, like a mold that you could just put in your freezer.
yeah, well, you got to be careful. You don't want to use more than like 2 in a session because you will get frostbite.
You get ice cream ass like you do when you fucking eat too fast.
Yeah, you get Everest ass.
Yeah, your legs stop working.
Yeah. Seems to be some sort of Asperg in here. I'm a doctor. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I loved describing what a butt plug looked like. Like that was fun.
It's kind of like a spade. You know, a spade in cars. Like, what the fuck? You could have just said butt plug, dude. I definitely. There's one floating out there with my face on it. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. Anyway, gang. So this week we're doing Most Metal Wizard, and Most Metal Tech Failure. I don't know which one you want to start with, Dan.
I mean, I think they're both good, so I don't really have an opinion.
Mm-hmm. Great. I'm going to say.
I mean, yeah.
Let's do Tech Failure. We'll go into Wizard. How's
Okay,
that sound?
perfect.
Okay, so to decide who gets to go first in Most Metal Technical Failure, we get to do the most metal thing possible and roll 20-sided die. We're going to be rolling the What's More Metal brand 20-sided die that you can get on patreon.com, .com.
.com.
Yeah, we paid so much extra to get .com.
You can also just email us. We'll do that too.
Yeah, and then it's Patron.com. But anyway, so the one says What's More Metal, the 20 says Natch Twombo. Because yeah. So anyway, Dan, go ahead and give that bad boy a roll. He got a 3.
I got a 3, so probably not gonna win.
We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
Daddy's luck. So 16.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, so I get to go first in Most Metal Technical Failure. I'm gonna choose, and this is a bit of an obscure one. You know what? No, let's go with the Shit. Okay, we'll go with the one that I think might get a chance of winning the most votes later on. But I'm gonna say the security failure in Parler that allowed the entire website to get downloaded with every single person's incriminating conversation saved forever, and then handed over to the authorities.
Yeah.
That rocks.
Yeah.
Just
And-
a million red hat MAGA dudes just being like, wait, just because I bragged about breaking in the front door of the Capitol building, suddenly that's admissible in court.
I put it on the internet. That's not admissible. Like,
Wait, my avatar is a picture of Nero's face. I don't understand.
dude,
It's a statue of Julius Caesar. I don't get how they found me.
that is that is a good one.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I love the fact that, like, I guess on Facebook and Instagram, when you upload a picture, it strips the geolocation tag on the picture, but Parler didn't. So
Yeah.
even no matter, like, even if you said, like, I wasn't there, I was just typing shit out, and you took a picture, they're like, yeah, this picture came from the Capitol building,
Yeah.
so you're pretty well fucked. Yeah.
The calls are coming from inside the House of Representatives.
You're in trouble.
Yeah, to me, it's just like it was so hilarious when I found out about. They were like, "Oh yeah, we downloaded the entire website and everything everybody said and everybody's names and where they were and everything incriminating."
Yeah.
So, yep.
And we handed it to the FBI.
I just love it. I was like, "Hey guys, do you want to be a fucking dickhead? Come to our website." And it's like, "Hey, which isn't very well built or doesn't really care about you even a little bit."
Or secure
Yeah.
at all. It actually looked like ass. I didn't create an account, but I saw screenshots, and it was just
Yeah.
like,
Oh yeah.
God, this is brutal.
Yeah. It looks like just like shittier Reddit.
Yeah.
Just like, oh nice. Shittier Reddit. This is great.
Dude, they already had 8chan. You could have just gone there.
Yeah, it basically just built like a fucking like an old school 90s BBS.
Yeah.
Everybody log in. We got all the ANSI drawings and ASCII art you can look at.
Yeah, for sure.
ASCII flags and yeah. That was an old sentence. Look, I fucking love it. Yeah, but anyway, I think that's just generally just pretty badass and hilarious because it was a massive grift of a website. It was like,
Yes.
all right, there's a whole audience out there of complete cocksuckers. Let's get them to log on to our thing, and then it like made them fucking millions of dollars and shit, and then they fucked over every single one of those people by building a shitty product. The end.
The end.
They deserve it. It's
They
perfect.
deserve. Yeah.
Well, to quote conservative, don't do nothing illegal if you don't want to get arrested.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Dude.
I just scattered again.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, Dan.
That's a good choice. Parlor. So there's a bunch that I thought about, but I kind of have to go with this one just because I'm on record as saying this is one of my favorite things that has ever happened in the world.
It was one of my backups.
And it's the Space Shuttle Challenger because
Of course.
I got to watch it. First of all, I saw it on TV when it happened. And I legitimately, in the joke, I say I laughed, and I did. I laughed when that happened, and everyone else in the classroom was fucking horrified. Like I had a tendency to do that a lot, where like I would see something and just start laughing hysterically, just as a reaction to something awful, and everybody else is like, "What in the fuck is wrong with
Yeah.
you?" Like I was the Joker, kind of.
Yeah.
And that was one of those moments where that was a thing where I just laughed my fucking ass off.
It's really fucking. It's a real intense moment,
Yes.
and it's really hilarious. Yeah. Well, the way you say it, it's like the world's most expensive bottle rocket.
Yeah.
Basically, that they built.
Yeah. $5 billion bottle rocket.
It's just like, here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I do think a friend of mine, after I've been telling the joke for a little while, and then that guy Tristan Spellman said, "Do you know that the person other than that teacher, the person that was really supposed to be on that space shuttle was Big Bird?"
Yeah.
And I thought for years about how to work that into the joke, and I finally managed in this last like 6 months or whatever.
Yeah.
But fuck, man, like,
Dude, if you saw a bunch of yellow feathers drifting down, hilarious.
yes, poof, just like a big, yeah, just boosh, and how just fucking worldwide sad. Like at the end of that joke, I'm like, listen, now the teacher doesn't sound so bad, right?
Yeah.
If your choice is between Big Bird or early 80s teacher,
Yeah.
Big Bird's going to win 100% of the time.
They're tying yellow ribbons around like Oscar's trash can and shit. Sesame Street.
The Snuffleupagus. Anyway, I'm not even going to tell the joke, but that's part of it.
Oh, that fucking rocks.
Yeah, so it would. I felt like I would be disingenuous if I didn't pick the Space Shuttle Challenger.
Yeah.
So that's my
It's
choice.
fucking great. That's a big, like I said, that's a big bottle rocket. And,
Yes.
and it's a kind of a kick-ass way to go. It's a Sky Viking funeral.
Yeah, I mean, I legitimately think it's the coolest way to go.
Yeah.
If you're gonna have to die, you really want to die.
And I don't.
And you don't. But if you have to, and you do, do it in a rocket ship, man.
Yeah.
Like, just fucking get launched
Yeah.
into space.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if I could, I would follow in the footsteps of that flat earther guy that made the homemade
Yeah.
rocket.
Yes.
When I get to be like 75, I'll just hire some people to build me one of those.
Yeah.
And like, this isn't safe, Grandpa. I'm like, I'm hoping you're right. And then
Yeah.
just get in there and just whoosh, die at fucking 10,000 feet. Be dope.
You know, I used to have a joke about the Flat Earth Rocket Man, and I was like, yeah, the Flat Earth Rocket Man died. You know what's funny? No one ever asks how. It's just it's got everything you need right there in that one sentence. Like, yep, that checks out.
Flat Earth Rocket Man.
Yeah. Scuba denier drowns. You're like, yeah, we know. We get it. Old Stephanie rocks in her pocket. Went for a bad swim.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you're just like, oh, I get it. Well, we know.
Stephanie rocks in her pocket.
It's a weird last name.
That is a weird last. That would be rough. It'd be rough to have that and then join the swim team.
Yeah.
People are like, maybe don't. Maybe get out of here.
I want to hear the coach call out that last name.
Yeah. Just like,
Stephanie rocks in her pocket. She's like,
Rocks in her
ah, it's
pocket."
me.
hey, did you hear Joe the gas drinker died? It's just like, you're like, no kidding.
The gas huffing smoker. It's weird how he died.
Cancer. Which also wouldn't be surprising. You'd be like, yeah.
No, of course.
Makes
Either
perfect
one of
sense.
those things makes sense.
So those are our choices for most metal tech failure. I chose the what did I choose? Parlor security leak, and Dan chose the Challenger shuttle.
Yes, of course.
If you're if you're watching, listening, or reading on
If you're reading on Twitch right now,
Twitch, then go ahead in the comments right now. Let us know who you think won. Was it Dan or me? If you're listening on the podcast, we'll put these up on our Instagram stories around Wednesday or Thursday or next week. Let you guys vote on them, and then we'll tell you who won next week. Also, at the end of the show, we're going to be doing a quick Ride the Lightning round where we're going to we'll you guys can put stuff in the comments right now, some topics that you might want Dan and I to pick the most metal versions of, and then we'll do that. So that's a bonus you get if you listen to us on Twitch or read us
or
on
read.
Twitch.
Read us on Twitch.
Yeah.
Or touch us on Twitch.
Yeah, give us a good smell on
On YouTube Live.
YouTube Live. So anyway, gang. So I have a backup on Most Metal Tech Failure. This one was almost my number one. No one will believe that I had two choices, but I'm going to say Most Metal Tech Failure was the rear locking collar on the elevator control torque tube on the CGS Hawk Aero ultralight aircraft. Like the one that was installed improperly by John T. Walton of the Walton family on June 27, 2005, that caused his plane to crash and to kill his $16.7 billion ass. So a billionaire died when his plane crashed because he's an idiot.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it was a mouthful, but it was really for
Once
me.
you
It
got
was
to
a
Sam
fun.
Walton,
That's
yeah.
a good. That's a really good payoff in the end.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I forgot. Yeah, when you said Walton, I'm like, you mean they're from that show, The Waltons? And then I was like, oh wait, that's what the family that owns Walmart.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
Yeah.
John T. Walton was one of the Walton family. This was in 2005, so he was worth 16.7 billion. He wasn't like directly like one of the main family members or whatever that really cut up the whatever. But Anyway, he died. $16.7
Yeah.
billion trickled down in a fiery ball from the heavens. And hell yeah. And
Hell
literally,
yes.
yeah. So awesome. I think more billionaires should die.
That way.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. However they want to go.
I was just taking a long sip. No, I just mean in general. Satire. So, again, just
We don't mean it.
just breaking in from the law firm of Mulligan, and Mulligan. This is a joke. It's a joke show. Or is it? Mulligan. Satire.
Mulligan. It's a do-over. We're the do-over law group. Mulligan, and Mulligan.
3 mistakes and you're in. Okay. So yeah. The rear locking collar on the elevator controlled torque tube. How did he fuck that up? What a fucking douche. What? He can't even. It's a rear locking collar, you fucking idiot. I mean, come on. I can install a controlled torque tube in my fucking sleep. Piece of shit. Probably Walmart brand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh my
That's why it
God.
broke. That's why it broke.
God. Oh, Jesus. They're taking my Hawk Arrow ultralight aircraft to Target next time. You know what I'm saying? Fucking idiot. Douche. That's what it sounded like when he hit the ocean. Douche.
Bloosh.
I haven't spoken to anybody all day. So. Dan, did you have a backup?
I do have a couple. One of them I just thought of while we were talking. So
okay.
I was trying to look it up, and I don't remember which Mars lander it was, but when they were doing the programming of it, and they had to time like it. They had to tell the lander how far it had to drop before it released like the parachute or whatever. And I believe that one guy thought they were going to do it in centimeters, and the other guy thought they were going to do it in inches. So it just slammed into fucking Mars because it was like you can't do the shoot until you go like some 10,000 inches, and he just meant like 10 kilometers, but instead it just waited like many miles, just like slammed directly into the fucking ground. So yeah, I think that's what it is for sure.
No, that rocks.
That was and it was just a problem where it just lost in translation.
Yeah. That rules.
It was the $125 million Mars Climate Orbiter, and it's because spacecraft engineers failed to convert from English to metric measurements when exchanging the vital data when the craft was launched.
Yes.
Oh, this it only weighs 16 stones. The whole... Well, how big is a stone? It's like not even that big.
Yeah.
I can hold 16 stones. So it's like, wow, this thing's way lighter than I thought. You know, it's packed like half the parachute.
Yeah, right.
That's so funny.
It's got to drop at least 5 fathoms before it releases
We're
its...
so fucking stupid and backwards.
Yeah.
I fucking love. We use the fucking douchiest system of doesn't make any sense conversion wise. Like we're like, hey, our system's based entirely on tens. Nah. This is based on a dude's foot. So
Joke's on you.
now who sounds stupid, huh?
I did. So last night I did this open mic, or it was last night on Thursday. And this guy was on stage, and sometimes I can't help my brain from just like out loud correcting something that he says on stage. So he was talking about the metric system. And he said, yeah, it goes down millimeters, the smallest thing there is in the metric system. And I was just like, no, it's not. Like, I just said it out loud like that, like just a total dick. I didn't mean to. I just can't.
Yeah.
When somebody says something like that, I can't not say anything. I'm just like, it's like I have to steel myself to keep me. And he caught me off guard. I was like, bullshit. Like, that's it's like, no, it goes way, way farther down than that, man.
Yeah.
Like picometers or some shit. They're like 1 1 trillionth of a meter.
Oh, that's how I measure my dick.
Yeah. If you do it in
Because it
pico
sounds huge.
Yeah.
4 million picometers.
Wow. So that's not even like you wouldn't even be able to see it.
Shut up, Dan. Okay, you're gonna look up 4 million picometers. Do it. Fucking look it up.
Look it up.
Look it up, man.
It ain't
Or
much.
I can send you a picture right now. I got a few saved. I had to get a macro lens, but I got it in there.
Electron microscope.
I got an electron microscope. It's my dick being held in. Dude, when your dick's being held by a fucking.
By an atom. You
By
just
an
laid it across an atom.
Oh my god,
Check it out. It reaches almost to the nucleus, baby.
dude! Fucking crushing some amoebas with this thing. Held in the cilia of an amoeba. Looks huge.
Like a person who takes one of those G.I. Joe hands and lays it next to their dick to make it look bigger. You're just using a amoeba cilia. Like, just check it out. Bigger than that.
Oh fuck! What are those fucking microscopic little bears? Like the little fucking.
It starts with a T. Tetris something or other.
Oh yeah. Twitch.
Someone.
Takibara. Hold on, but somebody just typed something. What was it?
Tardigrades.
Tardigrade, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
In the
Thank
hand
you,
of a
homicidal
tardigrade?
fire cow.
Huh?
Homicidal fire cow.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Yeah, that's. So anyway, where we at? My dick. So. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's great, dude. That is so. It is so funny that our measurement system is so fucking stupid. Like,
Yeah.
Like it might as well, you know what I mean? Like be biblical again. Just why not? Who
Oh,
gives
yeah.
a shit? Like, it's so many spans to the moon or whatever.
I got into a big argument with a coworker, believe it or not. And we were talking.
I'm right here.
Yeah. We were at a company lunch, and he was talking about measurements and how he preferred the English system.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, dude, it's in fucking tens. Like, we have 10 fingers. It makes total sense. And he's like, yeah, but it's based off of some like the ratio between like the distance between the center of the earth and the circumference of the earth. And I'm like, yeah, the English one is based on a foot. So what the fuck? Like
Yeah.
he was just anyway, he was a he had a lot of issues. That was the guy who asked me if my wife was hot during the interview.
Oh, that rocks.
Wow.
Yeah, he
Wow.
did that.
Well, that'd be funny if you were like, eh.
I really did not. That was like that was a long time ago, and I did not know how to respond.
Right.
I was like, huh? Like I just what?
Be like, the fuck? Yeah, I'd be
Yeah.
like pissed off. Be like,
And then when he when introducing me to all my coworkers, he pointed me to this one guy. His name was Hung Wen or something like that. And yeah, he was like, "Yeah, this is our boat person." And I was like, "Dude, you fucking crazy person."
Jesus Christ.
He had oh god. The problem where you spout obscenities all the time.
Tourette's.
Tourette's. So he had Tourette's. So he was like, and he was the guy that could never get fired for saying anything because they're like he could just blame it on Tourette's even though it wasn't. So he would occasionally do something fucking hilarious and awesome during a meeting. Like we'd be in a boring ass meeting and he would just stand up and be like, "This is fucking bullshit." And then he'd walk out and we'd all be like, "Yeah, Dave, you're right."
That rocks. Oh, sorry, my Tourette's made me go get tacos.
Yeah. It was shit like that, yeah.
Fuck, I'm sorry. My Tourette's made me supersize it with a Baja Blast.
Yeah. He was a fucking weird dude.
That's
He'd been a cop in Tibet before he got the job where I was working. Yeah, like he
Oh,
was
shit.
legitimately like a very strange man,
yeah.
for sure.
Ugh.
A character that one of those guys you're like, there's no one like you, bro.
Uh-huh.
I certainly hope not anyway.
I didn't have any other tech failures, did you? I mean,
I had one other one. Chernobyl.
Chernobyl was also on my backups. Yeah.
Chernobyl was one. 3 Mile Island
Uh-huh.
was another one. And also, I also looked up a couple that were like, when you talk about tech failures, it could either be something that was a catastrophic failure, like Space Shuttle Challenger, or it could be a technology that you created and then it just bombed really hard, didn't fucking go anywhere.
That's a good point.
So I was thinking, I looked up a couple of those, like Google Glass,
yeah.
Yeah.
the Google the glass holes, that service Movie Pass,
Yeah.
which is just like when you heard about it, you're like, there's no way that could work. And,
Right.
and you were right. There's no way that could possibly work. So you mean to tell me I pay $10 a month to go to all the movies I want? They're like, yeah. Like, how does this work? Well, and then no, it does not. It went out of business fucking immediately.
So if I see more than one movie a month, you go bankrupt.
They thought they could. So you put it on an app on your phone, and so they could track everywhere you went. So they thought they could sell that data to pay for itself, and no one was interested. So
Yeah.
and then there was also one where apparently for a while, rich old people were injecting themselves with young people blood.
Yep, I've heard that.
And it turns out that doesn't work. That doesn't do anything.
no?
No, it turns out I know vampires, right? But no. You can't get a blood transfusion from a kid and become more of a kid. Like, that's just not how that works. So those are things that people
No,
try.
you need to drink their actual life force.
Right.
Via
Yeah.
the dark crystal.
Yeah. Or the Samsung Galaxy Note 7. That was
Oh,
another
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Very good one.
The one that blew up in people's pants.
Yeah. Just a fucking white hot fucking fire. Just became a road flare in your pocket. So dope. Fuck yes. Anyway, gang, those have been Most Metal Tech Failure. Hope your laptop didn't explode while you were watching this on Twitch.
Oh, you're reading it?
Yeah, I hope your Galaxy iPhone or your Galaxy phone didn't explode while you were listening to it. But anyway, so that's gonna bring us to the next topic.
Next topic.
Hey, so this is Most Metal Wizard we're doing now. This is the Most Metal Wizard.
Fictional. I want to make. I want to say for sure, fictional wizard.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Just to clarify.
Yeah, we're not talking my old friend Will. I'm pretty sure he had magical powers. Not talking about my buddy Gabe, who we smoked dried banana peels and then used a Ouija board once.
Yeah, right.
So that counts. The Wiccan that owns a bookstore near you.
Exactly.
We're talking fake ones.
Fake wizards.
Not the real ones.
Not the real one. The fake wizard.
Not that one in the Pope hat.
Called the Pope.
Yeah, John Paul the White or whatever dude's name is.
John Paul the White. He died when he was fighting a Balrog and came back to
He
life.
came back as white smoke and then he was reborn. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. Kinda. All right. So there are a bunch that I was looking at. But I think my choice, because he's probably the most well-known. Well, he was in some of my favorite movies. Kiro the Wizard from Conan the Barbarian and Conan the Destroyer.
Yeah.
The dude that like banged his wrist guards together and tried to hold open the fucking mouth of that thing. And
actor Mako.
yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, he's fucking badass.
Yeah.
And that character is awesome. He's like the guy who's like doing the voiceover. He's the character that like hangs out with Conan for the rest of his career.
Mm-hmm.
So it's fucking dope.
He has that great argument with Conan. Was that the one? Like
No, that was Subutai, where they're
is that
they're talking
Subutai?
about their gods.
Yeah.
Where he's
Oh, you're talking about the evil wizard.
no. So there's the thief, Subutai, that
No. He had the argument with the wizard about the
I don't think so.
The four winds. And
I don't think so. I think it's Subutai that he has that argument, and then
okay.
he meets the wizard later.
Yeah.
I think.
I think you're wrong about that, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Well, we're just gonna have to watch the fucking movie, and then we can decide.
Oh, you're right. We will.
Oh
have to watch
no,
the movie.
Oh my God, we have to watch one of
We
the
do
best
have to-
movies I've ever seen.
Yes, we have to watch both of those and Red Sonja.
That'd be tight,
Yeah.
actually. Anyway, so yeah, that guy, the little wizard from Conan
Yeah.
the Barbarian.
Dude, that guy rocks. He had that awesome wizard fight in the
Yes.
in the temple where like there was a stone door that was like collapsing, and then like Mako was like holding it open with like his mind. He's like, and then like then the evil wizard comes up, and then he's just like he starts like trying to like open it back up, and he's trying. You know, it's just fucking really cool.
Yeah.
And then he ends up like basically like throwing like magic in his eyes, and like the guy's eyes bleed. It's
Yes.
fucking great.
Yeah. He's a fucking great. It's a great character.
He brought Conan's girlfriend back to life. Is it, or did he bring Conan back to life?
He brought Conan back to life,
Conan
and then it cost the life of Sonya.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Fucking great. That's a great choice. That's a
Yeah.
very metal wizard.
Yes, he is.
Fucking love that. Yeah. Fucking. That's really cool. I wish I had thought of that one. Frankly, yeah. Those movies are great. That character is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I liked that as like a detail in it, that there was like I'm reading the Conan books right now, actually. Like,
They're fucking great.
well, there's a book of like Conan short stories that like 'cause there were like a bunch of like, and I'm reading all of them right now, and that is like kind of the cool part, is that it is like very like the area that it's like kind of takes place in
Yeah.
is definitely like basically like pre ancient Greece or whatever, but
Yeah.
it is that region, like that whole thing. So it's very like Mesopotamian and stuff. So
Oh yeah.
it's a lot of Conan in the desert and stuff,
Yes.
fighting dudes from like Stygia from down south. And
That's
he's
right.
like a Viking from the north, and it was just really cool.
Yep.
But yeah, so it is cool that the wizard is from the east, and like and has this really cool, like, I don't know, this is really awesome. So that is a great choice, Dan. My choice for most metal wizard, and you're gonna have to give me if this is okay or not,
Okay.
because definitely has magical powers, definitely a creator of evil things.
Sure.
I was gonna go with Morgoth of the Lord of the Rings. Used to be Melkor.
Oh, the original Dark Lord?
Yes.
Sauron's master?
Yes. He's sort of Satan. He's like not really a
He's
wizard.
like more of a god than he is.
Yeah. He's more a Satan.
He's more of a god than he is a wizard.
Yeah. Okay. I thought it was like on the. I was like, he's not. Yeah. Yeah. I think you're right. He's basically the devil.
Yes.
And he destroys the world multiple times, and he creates everything, like everything evil and shit. So yeah. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm gonna have to go with Dormammu.
Oh, right.
Yes.
That's a good choice.
From Doctor Strange.
Dormammu. Yeah.
Dormammu.
Dormammu.
Yes.
Dormammu. Yeah.
Yes, the super evil fucking creature wizard
With flame head.
with a flame head.
The purple man. Big
Yes.
purple guy.
Yeah, just kind of tries to destroy fucking all of Earth. And
Yeah.
Just a badass. Just
Yeah.
fucking like, and it's the only in the movie the way Doctor Strange beats him was just like putting him in. Oh, spoiler. When he traps him in a loop.
Yes. No, keep going.
No,
Please.
but spoiler.
Yeah.
But traps him in a loop of time.
Yeah.
And then he's like, so that he has to like, kind of, like he has to do what Doctor Strange says, because he's basically imprisoned in like a loop of time with Doctor Strange.
Yeah. And he can just kill Doctor Strange as much as he wants.
Yeah.
And he does.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious.
To me, I'm like, couldn't you just slowly torture a guy like over eons and stuff until he gave in?
He
Like,
probably did once. They just didn't put it in the
No,
movie.
no.
Like, because I mean, the implication is they could have done it like
Literally for eternity.
millions and millions of times.
Yeah.
So he had to wait until Dormammu just got bored,
Yeah.
and it was going to take a minute for sure.
Dude, but they should have done like when the movie is like when like it like fixes everything. When he comes back, he's just fucked.
Yeah.
Like PTSD times a million, like a completely shattered mind just comes back. He's like, oh, it's Doctor Strange, the jittery. He just instead of like a flowing cape and robe, he just has like a hospital gown.
Yeah.
He's
He's got a
spitting oatmeal.
straight jacket of levitation.
don't talk. I'm just gonna sit in a quiet room and smell scented candles for
Yeah.
a million years. That's so fun. Yeah, but yeah, Dormammu is just like basically just like this massive evil that from another dimension, if
Yep.
I've got that right,
Yep.
and then basically has the power of that entire dimension.
Yeah.
Like,
And he devours other dimensions
Yeah.
to gain more power.
yes,
Fucking
that's
such a
right.
dope ending to any Marvel movie.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. I like how colorful it was too. They did a
Yeah.
really good job of like kind of getting those.
They did a very Kirby-esque.
Exactly.
It was like very psychedelic, which
Yeah.
it should have been, because early Doctor Strange comics were fucking weird.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I like that it's like it's magic and sci-fi, like because it's all about outer space and
Yeah.
planets and shit, and it's like so it's a really cool.
It's a good meld of like Eastern philosophy and fucking just dope special effects.
Yeah.
Yeah. I liked that movie.
I did
Yeah.
too. I love that movie.
So yeah, Dormammu is my
Dormammu.
choice. So those are our choices for most metal wizard. Dan chose
Akiro the wizard,
The Akiro the
wizard
wizard.
from Conan.
from Conan, and I chose Dormammu, the antagonist from the Doctor Strange comic books. Yeah, evil wizard. So those are our choices. If you're listening on Twitch or reading it, then go ahead and give your vote for who won. Was it Dan or me? If you're listening on the podcast, we'll put these up on our Instagram stories in the middle of the week. Let you guys vote on them. We'll tell you who won next week.
Yep.
So, and we'll find out. Anyway, Dan, do you have a backup?
Yeah, I've got a few.
Okay.
I've got one backup, and the reason he's not my main choice is because he's kind of stretching the term wizard. Like he does it. He's got magical powers, but he does a bunch of other stuff. It's the character King Mob from the Invisibles comic. So in that, he's like this anarchist punk chaos wizard, and he just runs around with this like he wears like a gas mask and a huge mane of hair, and they got to fight. Like rich people are all like demons from a different dimension, so he's murdering them.
Yeah.
It's fucking the Invisibles is one of my favorite comic books of all time, but there's no way I can describe it. You'd have to watch. You have to read it.
Yeah.
Watch it. You have to watch. Jesus
you did it
Christ!
again.
I
That
did it
rules.
again. Yeah, you'd have to read it to really get a feel for it, but it's fucking amazing.
That rules. Yeah. So explain this wizard to me again.
He's a punk rock wizard fighting demons from another plane that try to keep normality in place
Okay.
because they feed off of our suffering and misery.
Oh, so they're like Democrats.
They're
Conservatives.
they're conservatives.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, so it's Republicans
Pretty much. Like,
and centrists.
I mean, it's more based in England, but yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's the English, the Tories.
The Tories, yeah.
Yeah, so it's
That
all,
makes sense.
Yeah, it's fucking fantastic.
They are an alien species.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. I definitely need to give that one a read for sure. I like my comic literacy is like woefully not good. Yeah. Hey. Also, my word availability. Word is vocab.
Vocabulary.
Yes, it is. I don't know. I didn't have any other I went through a bunch of wizards. A lot of them are dog shit, frankly. I wasn't really turns out if you try to Google wizard at all, you just get Harry Potter, and that's bullshit.
Yeah.
It's Harry Potter's so massively popular that it buries everything else you're trying to. And I don't find any of those wizards particularly badass. And I looked them up. Voldemort has he's evil. That's kind of cool. And then there was the other guy, but then Johnny Depp played him in the movie, and it's like, Gillibrand,
Yeah.
whatever. Who cares? I don't know. I'm not a big Harry Potter fan, so I didn't
Really?
I don't know if mask is off. I've been pretending like I was a huge fan. Not a huge fan. So Sauron was my only other backup.
Oh, sure.
Just kind of
Sure.
evil badass, big burning eye.
Yes. Yes.
That his whole everything in that where he ran, like that whole
Mordor.
Mordor. Thank you. very metal.
Mm.
It's basically a Slayer video, 24/7.
Yeah,
That fucking shreds.
yeah, it's really good.
Yeah,
Okay. You didn't have any.
the
no
dude
other
looks like Zach Wilde,
Yeah.
but just like in a bathrobe.
Yeah, right.
You know.
Yep.
Anyway, that was basically it. I mean, there was another one called Trigon. Like, it was like, and he's kind of like a demon like looking dude, but he was from the DC universe, and he fought the Teen Titans or something. I'm like, oh, fuck you.
He's also just straight up a demon. He's not a wizard.
I don't know. It was on a list of wizards I was looking at.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Know. Maybe he's a. I don't. Fuck.
I don't know.
I always thought
very
he was
much-
just a demon.
I don't know. So once they said DC, I'm like, I'm out.
Yeah.
This literally can't be good.
His main villain is Plunger Man.
Yeah, exactly.
Some
But something like the
bullshit.
Teen Titans or whatever, like the boy who could vape and fucking.
Ooh.
Huh?
Well, yeah, a user submitted one for Shang Tsung in Mortal Kombat.
Oh,
That's a good one.
Yeah,
That is a wizard.
that's a solid one.
Good choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Dan, do you have it? Should have said Orko from He-Man.
Ugh,
Yeah.
that's not metal at all.
Yeah, not at all. He looks like one of the Soggies from the Captain Crunch fucking
Yeah.
universe. Anyway, Dan.
So there's Merlin from the movie Excalibur.
Uh-huh.
That movie is fucking dope as shit.
Yeah.
And Merlin's kind of a funny character in it.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say like particularly metal, although he does like at one point like he does a couple of cool things.
Yeah. Well, Merlin, I mean, even beyond that movie, I mean, just in general mythology, he's pretty badass.
Yeah,
Like,
he's a badass.
he's one of the. When you think wizard, you think Merlin and
For
Gandalf.
sure.
Those are like the two.
Yeah, those are the two top ones.
Yeah.
And then because also this character is also not technically a wizard, but does have magical powers. Strahd von Zarovich from The Curse of Strahd. He's also a wizard on top of all the other shit he can do. As a vampire lord, he can also just throw down and cast spells.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I might have followed you on that one if that was your top, because I've been like, I don't know if that's he
Yeah, it
has
wasn't-
magical powers.
It
I
wasn't.
don't-
He's not a wizard, but
Exactly,
but
yeah.
he deserves honorable mention.
Absolutely, very cool. I didn't choose Gandalf, and I'll tell you why. I think he's an illusionist, and not. His spells are very much like illusion spells. Like, it's a lot of like dancing light, a lot of like create fire. You know, like he doesn't really. There's never like a fucking full on.
I mean, he doesn't throw fireballs around or anything.
Yeah, exactly. So to me, it's like it seems like an old school D&D like illusionist class or something.
Yeah, I don't think any of the wizards in Lord of the Rings were particularly like D&D wizard like.
Yeah.
Like they didn't, even Saruman wasn't. He had more like powers to control your mind. Like he could talk to you and make you do whatever he wanted or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But he wasn't like a straight wizard. you know?
Right.
And Radagast was just a dude covered in bird shit. So who gives a fuck about that?
Radagast the Brown.
But yeah, there's a ton of
Why do I
others.
gotta be Radagast the Brown? Isn't that like Radagast the shit? That is a
Technically, yes.
Reservoir Dogs,
Yeah.
Tolkien
Little
mix
crossover.
them up.
That would be funny.
It'd be-
Why do I got to be Radagast the Pink?
Radagast the Orange, because there's another guy Radagast the Orange and another team trying to get different rings.
Because everybody wants to be Mr. Black. All right. So yeah, there's a bunch of other like, I've read fantasy novels since I was a little kid. So I've read about a ton of fucking wizards, but you can't really talk about them unless other people have read those books too. So I'm leaving a bunch of very metal characters on the shelf. Only because I can't possibly describe why they're fucking dope unless you've read those books too.
Yeah. I had that same problem where there's a lot of like books that I was, like Amon Thoth from the Conan universe was like another one. He was in the Conan movies, the villain, but he didn't really do anything in the movie. He just kind of became a gorilla. And then, like, he became a gorilla that you could only defeat if you smashed all the mirrors in the room. Like,
Right, yeah.
It was just like, I'm like, kind of cool, I guess. So I don't know, just wasn't good enough.
Yeah, there's a. I read these books by this guy, Carl Edwin Wagner. He wrote mostly horror movies, mostly horror books.
He wrote
Jesus Christ,
horror.
I'm losing my fucking mind.
You can write a horror movie.
He could write. He
could write a horror movie.
Dan's got synesthesia. Like
Yeah.
all of his senses are blending.
Yeah.
He can hear,
They,
taste.
they also call it Alzheimer's, I think. But he wrote these books about a character named Cain, who was like kind of a takeoff on the biblical Cain. He was the first murderer, but he only did it to free humanity from the demon god that had created us.
Uh-huh.
So he killed somebody, and then the demon god just was like, fuck this fucking race, and just left us alone, but cursed him with a mortal life. So he lived forever, and he was just this giant, like, huge... He was kind of like Conan, except he was also a wizard, and he lived forever, so he would, like, become emperor of the world for a while, and then he'd just get bored and then crumble apart. And, like, thousands of years later, he'd show up and conquer it again, and he'd see, like, things that he built himself, like, 5,000 years prior. They're cool fucking books, but I can't possibly describe why that character is dope.
Right. Same with Orko from He-Man.
That is true.
I think he had a similar backstory.
That is right.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
Just I'm gonna write that. I'm gonna do like one of these YouTube series where that's like Orko was actually their actual master of the universe who was trying to protect him.
I'm gonna start making fan theory videos.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Here's why.
You're gonna Jar Jar Binks the fucking
yeah,
Orko.
exactly,
Jar Jar Binks was the Sith Lord, and then it's like, I mean, it's a pretty compelling
Lazy
argument.
Smurf was actually the leader of the Smurfs or whatever stupid shit.
Oh, we didn't pick Gargamel.
Yeah, of course we didn't.
Yeah, he wasn't metal at all.
He was fighting tiny blue
and losing.
and lost his ass every time.
He couldn't defeat 3-inch tall creatures.
Yeah, couldn't do it.
We also got an honorable mention for Wizard the Band.
Oh,
Yeah, but that's a real wizard.
that's true.
That doesn't count.
Electric Wizard's off the table.
Yeah.
Witchfinder General's off the table.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I didn't add any any women magic user because that's I don't know. There a lot of them are witches and
Maybe we should do one
Metal
for
Witch.
Most Metal Witch.
That would be tight. But yeah. Anyway, so those are our choices for most metal wizard, and that's gonna bring us to the polls. Yeah, everybody. So this is the part of the show where producer Randy will let us read the polls from last week, let us know who you guys thought won from our choices. Then, Randy, what happened?
Last week we had Most Metal Movie Mom and Most Metal Movie Birth.
Yes.
So for Most Metal Movie Mom, it was Pam Voorhees from the original Friday the 13th
Good choice.
versus Sarah Connor from Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
Also a great choice.
And with 84% of the votes, it's going to go to Sarah Connor.
Oh, shit.
That makes sense.
She's a badass mom.
And then for Movie Birth, honestly, no wrong answers, really. The maggot birth from The Fly, and then the weird fucking birth from Dead Alive.
Yes, Selwyn the zombie baby.
Yeah.
Selling the zombie baby, yes.
And 53% of the votes, it was really close, went to Gina Davis on The Fly.
Oh, my God. Wow. I thought that that picture alone of the baby ripping out of a head, which is the wrong direction for a baby to be. That baby got totally turned around.
Yeah.
That's why they call it a breech birth. Because they breached her skull.
He breached her skull.
Came right out through the face.
Dude, that movie has one kill in it where it is this. I don't remember exactly what's happening, but this character is turning facing some people and talking, and then a fist just comes through her mouth and pulls her head off. And it's just so fucked up. But when I saw it, I was like, that's fucking
It gave
tight.
you the Challenger shuttle
Yeah.
response.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Just start laughing your ass
Yeah,
off.
I got grounded for 2 weeks once when I was a kid because there's the scene in Ben-Hur where somebody dies from getting dragged behind the chariot.
Yeah.
And I laughed my ass off the whole, like I was laughing uncontrollably. And my mom was like, you got to stop laughing. And I'm like, I fucking can't. That's hilarious. Don't you see the way the body's flopping around? And I was like, it's like, get the fuck in your room.
And that
Don't
guy
come
really
out.
died.
And he really does.
Yeah, it was like really like a dude that died in the movie,
Yeah.
and Dan just knew it instinctively. And laughed his ass off.
It's inexplicable.
I just knew suffering happened.
Dude,
and
my
it made me laugh so
look,
hard.
man, in grade school and high school and whatnot, my folder was just all red flags. Like if I'd been going to school like in the 2000s or whatever, they'd have arrested me before I got out of junior high.
Wow, you drew a perfect map of the school with little targets all over it.
Dude, I had a notebook where I would just list off. It said on the top, people I'm going to kill, and then I listed a bunch of people in the high school I hated, like straight up. It wasn't even like trying to hide it or
And
nothing.
then those people all died of weird, mysterious circumstances that were totally unrelated.
They all lived.
Oh, fuck,
it's just people. It was just wishful thinking on my part. Right. This was at the same. This was one. It was 2 years after I thought I was going to turn into the Antichrist, because I thought when I turned 13, I was convinced. I was like, oh man, I'm adopted. Who knows, right? I'm going to be the Antichrist,
Dude,
and when I'm going to get so much fucking revenge on all these piles of shit when I become, and then I turned 13 and there was nothing.
Oh
I
man,
was
that
like,
is the ultimate rock and roll version of the of just like once my real dad gets here, takes me out of this. That rocks.
yeah.
I fucking love that, man. Yeah, so those are great. Everybody, thank you so much for voting on those. That kind of can't go wrong. I mean, those are all very metal responses. Yeah, but so thank you guys so much for tuning in and voting for that. And I think that's going to bring us to the Ride the Lightning round.
Ride the lightning round.
Yeah. This is part of the show where producer Randy will go through your suggestions, previous and tonight's, and pick just some at random. And Dan and I, with no research at all and just off the cuff, but using our intergalactic hive minds,
Yes.
we'll just know, and we'll pick the most metal things. I'm also going to use just my omnipotent magic power.
Awesome.
Randy,
You ready for topics?
you bet.
I really like this first one that came out tonight. Most Metal Carnival game.
Oh,
That is
Right.
a good one.
Most
a good one.
Metal Carnival. All right. I guess.
Yeah, we got to roll for it.
Okay. I got a 4. Fuck.
I got a 15, so I'm going first.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to say it's the game where you've got like a water gun and you're
Fuck.
squirting it into a fucking clown's mouth.
Son of a bitch.
And I know there's a couple of them. One of them, it's like a racehorse
Yeah.
that is
Yeah.
going along a track, and as long as you fucking squirt water into the clown's mouth, the racehorse runs.
Right.
And every time I see it, I'm like, what kind of macabre, weird bullshit led to this? Where somebody was like, yeah, man, I used to piss in a clown's mouth so my horse would win. It's just like, what
It
the
was good luck. Look, we all would piss in Bozo's mouth. It helps. That's how. Hey, look, there's only one way to get this surefire way to get the racehorse across the track, my friend. And there, look, if you want Mr. Mustache to make it all the way across the finish line, get that wreath, then you gotta say hello to my good friend, old Floppy Shoes. Mr. Floppy Shoes, let me come over this way. He's got a very special talent, my friend. One very special talent indeed, and that is the ability to drink.
You're it. Real fast.
It has the ability to become a toilet. All right, my good friend. Now, for the low
Sparky
price
the-
of 10 greenbacks, my man, I will let you use my lucky clown.
Exactly. It's the most fucking disturbing of the car.
I was thinking the one
carnival
where
games.
the balloon blows up.
Yeah.
That also is fucked up.
I like that you're just bukkakiing a fucking clown until it blew his mind. That was fucking.
Till he came.
Yeah,
That's
just-
what it is.
His eyes roll back in his ear like, oh!
He's just like he's a golden shower clown, and
Yeah.
he's just like, ah!
Yeah. I'm Tinkles, the piss chugging clown.
The human toilet.
Yeah. You'll find me chained up in the basement of most sex clubs. I've been a bad boy.
That is fucked up. That is beautiful.
Beat me like a bad dog. Now you squirt me with your flower. That was a lot of fun voices.
Yeah.
That was also my choice, so that is the most metal choice. I mean, the only other one, I also liked the one where you had to hit the milk, the old school milk bottles.
Oh yeah,
because those were filled with concrete.
right.
It was a complete scam. It's a massive scam.
Yeah.
You have to be like Randy Johnson blasting a fucking 99-mile-an-hour ball at the right, low to get these fucking things.
There was one other game. Maybe it was only in Tillamook. I don't know. But it was like basically a shooting gallery, and you used a pellet gun to shoot like fucking targets as they went back and forth. That's pretty tight. That one's pretty good.
Anything with guns is pretty dope.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would. Yeah, those are all. The ring toss on the Coke bottles.
Oh sure.
Also a massive scam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's pretty great. They were all just a huge scam. But the milk bottles one is even better because it's clearly you're just like those are. Like, the glass broke ages ago.
Yeah.
That's just the concrete inside. No one thinks that's a legitimate jug of anything. You fucking douche. But yeah, so that's just like a holdover from like 100 years ago where they're like, hey, test your luck. Hey, win a 3-cent stuffed animal, you fucking rube.
Oh wait, there's also the one where you swing a hammer and hit something and try to get the thing
Ring
up
the
to the bell.
Yeah.
That they stopped having that in Tillamook like when I was like 9 or 10. But they did. It was there before.
Just a lot of
that.
dudes getting their fucking spines caved in.
I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tillamook County Fair.
Yeah. Let's do another one.
I like this next one. Most metal synonym for pee or taking a pee.
Feel like we just hit a couple of them. I think we can just rapid fire that. Tinkle, wee wee. Wee wee's pretty good.
Ugh, God no.
Wee wee. That's pretty.
Piss.
What's more metal than wee wee?
Piss. Piss is more metal.
Piss is pretty good.
Golden shower. Golden shower is
Uh-huh.
good.
Well, golden shower sounds pretty. But I think piss alone is like pretty. It just sounds no. I was gonna say it's just a very hard word. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
piss. It just sounds insulting.
Yeah.
And it kind of sounds like what it is.
Yeah.
Trying to think. There's
Piss, urine, tinkle, wee wee, potty,
draining the snake.
drain the snake. Piss. Piss is the.
Seeing a man about a horse.
I've heard that one,
I
but
thought that was about having sex with a prostitute. Google it. Google it right now.
I will.
That's what I thought. That's what that meant. I got to go see a man about a horse. I thought was like.
I don't I mean, if that's about pissing, I don't know how that logic works.
I don't either.
It doesn't make sense.
I've heard it too, and I've never understood it, but I always pretended like I knew.
Yeah.
Let's give us one more while you look that up,
Um,
because this is a dead end.
fair.
Great choice. No.
Most metal character from Arrested Development.
Metal character. A dude with the metal claw hand.
Oh, that's fuck. That's why you always leave a note. Fuck, what's his name?
What is that dude's name?
I don't know.
I couldn't remember either.
Come on, Twitch.
Most metal.
I'm
gonna
like,
say
just spacing. It's tired.
the mother. I can't remember her name.
Yeah,
Lucille Bluth.
Lucille Bluth for sure.
Yeah, just always drunk, talking shit.
Dude, she was fucking hard ass, like for
Yeah.
real.
She really was.
That was a fucking great ass character.
No, not Buster.
Buster. It is
no.
Buster.
Not Buster. Well, Buster had the hook hand. Are you talking about the dude who was teaching them a lesson when he
No.
was kids?
No,
They were kids? No, not that guy.
no, I just meant Buster.
Oh, okay.
No, I
Thought
don't
you meant
remember
the
that.
other
And
one
there's
guy.
legitimately nothing metal about Buster.
No, Buster has a metal like hook hand.
Yeah, but he's
He
also
fucking rocks.
He's a fucking mama's boy. I mean,
Look, don't make me shit on your Lucille Booth choice. 'Cause
J. Walter Weatherman was the character's name.
I don't remember that episode off
Yeah.
the top of my head. But no, he fucking had a metal hook hand that rocks. And he had it from fighting a loose seal.
yeah, that's true. That
So
is
loose seal he was fighting.
true. Yeah.
Fucking rocks. He was fighting an animal in the wild, lost a hand. And then he also tried. He was also a wizard because he tried to be a magician for a brief period of time.
Right.
Did not work out. Fuck, that would have been a great metal wizard too. Was the
Job?
Tony Wonder?
Oh my God, Tony Wonder.
Was it Tony Wonder?
It's Tony Wonder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder. Did someone say wonder? And he had a W in his beard. That fucking dude rocks. Do you remember that one?
Dude, I haven't. It's been a long time
There was
since
a
I've seen any
It's
Arrested
like, I wonder where that
Development.
guy is, and he goes, poof,
Yeah, he
and
comes
he's
out
like,
of nowhere.
does somebody say wonder? He goes, holy shit, he just appeared in front of that dumbwaiter.
Yeah.
It's like the funniest line. They've been in there for an hour waiting for someone to say, I wonder.
He also he pulls pieces of food that are like bitten or carved into W's like out of orifices in his face. Like he pulls a piece of bread out of his nose and it's bitten into a W and like gives it to a little girl.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, I forgot about
I
it.
definitely don't remember that character.
Yeah.
at all.
That dude, yeah.
Played by Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That'd been good.
But yeah, fuck, I wish I had remembered that one when I was doing Wizards.
That
That would have
would've
been
been
really
really
funny. backup, for sure. Anyway, I don't know. I think that's been the show, right?
I think so. Yeah, we done it. It's a good show.
That's all you need. It was Tony. I was making
Yeah.
sure. But yeah. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you had a good time. I know we did. That was. I wonder if you. I'm done. It's late. But thanks, guys, for tuning in. Hope you had a great time. Hope this episode finds you well and kicks off your week a little bit. It's a little bit of a bright spot for you in a shitty, horrible, dire world. And what is the basically a time loop with a demon?
Yes,
This world.
with Dormammu.
Dormammu. So, I don't know. So I guess, Dan, are you going to be anywhere this coming week?
I'm going to be at that show that you were supposed to be at this last Wednesday.
Yeah.
I'm doing that one next Wednesday.
Nice.
And I'll be at Helium the last weekend of the month.
Mm-hmm.
Should be the 28th.
28th. Yeah, 28th, 29th, 30th.
Yep.
And I believe that you're doing that show Sunday.
I'm doing a show Sunday, so if you're listening, if you're watching on Twitch, you could come. If not, you missed it by a day. But yeah, I'm doing a show somewhere.
At the Backyard Social.
Backyard Social. Thank you, Dan. I literally in my thing, I'm like, some fucking show, and there's like an address, but there's nothing.
It's a really fun show.
I like in my own calendar, I just write like how much time, like just wasn't needed from me. It's like 15 minutes. It pays or whatever. I'm a very bitter person. But yeah, Backyard Social on Sunday. If you catch this in time, go check that out. That'll be fun. And yeah, I don't know. I guess that's it.
I think that's it.
That's
Yeah.
it.
For Dan, Randy, and I, the ACAT and Hail Satan.
Hail Satan.
Hey.
Take everything, or just fucking free. Let the
Bye.